because we're having a dispute. What?
Okay, you're having dudes in public in my city.
The woman inside that car, Norelia Laurent, is 23 weeks pregnant. She says the 911 caller was mistaken.
When I was pulling out of the gas station, my transmission light came on and my car cut off. My boyfriend, he was standing in front of my car trying to get me to open the hood.
Things quickly escalated.
Ma'am, I need your ID, please.
My mom is almost here. I'll wait for my mom.
No, you're not going to wait for your mom. You're operating a motor vehicle in my city on the sidewalk.
Laurent said one of the two responding officers took her car keys. She and her boyfriend, Harry Hardy, refused to give them an ID.
You will give me your license or I will arrest you.
She said the refusal stemmed from fear.
Just honestly, how aggressive he was scaring me. I didn't want to piss him off anymore. I didn't want to reach for something and then he thinks I'm reaching for something else.
Here's what happened next.
Good. Why are we getting all kinds of phone calls?
Officer McNichol's, who Boca PD is identifying only by his last name, pulled Laurent from the car.
I'm pregnant! I don't care. You don't have a right not to give me all this registration.
Laurent and Hardy were both put in handcuffs and placed under arrest.
I cannot breathe in here.
Sure you can.
Boca Police Chief Michelle Maiuccio released a statement reading in part, quote, "One of our officers' actions did not help to de-escalate the situation, and an internal investigation has been initiated into the officer's conduct."
I just feel like when we get justice, I'll know what it feels like. I don't know what it looks like, but however it looks, I want it for me and my kids.
Oh, I'll go first. I saw this a couple of days ago, looking at this and everything, and for me, I don't like how there's certain cops, like him, and just reading it, I think, there's some cops that have some type of attitude, like they own the city or they own, the state or something like that, and they come in and they, act all, just act snotty some way, and the thing is I feel like just looking at it and it's kind of reading it, I think, the cop, I think he kind of escalated a little bit too far, and it kind of instilled fear, to the black to her and also her to the boyfriend and everything. And when you do that for certain people, they don't, they go straight to fear. And I feel like with officers, especially sometimes with black people, when black people see officers, there's sometimes they their fear rises up of see what's going on TV and also history and everything. That again, the cops should have, kind of, I feel like, you should have just asked a little bit better and and be more helpful, to what they was doing. But the thing is like, they should follow. I feel like if there was the other cop that was there, I think he was there. I'm sure he was right there of, trying to help the cop to de-escalate things. So it would have turned to what it is right now. Turn it is what happened, to the lady and everything. So I feel like the lady's suing, right, Hakeem?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I believe she filed the lawsuit because she was 23 weeks pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If she filed a lawsuit because, I think, the cop was very wrong what she did, especially to the woman that's pregnant. You want to play excessive force to the lady. And now, he's getting, but again, of the file a lawsuit against the police station. But yeah, to me, hopefully the lady, hopefully gets the justice for what she needs, and hopefully, well, the cops is not going to learn, but you got some cops who think, they have their badge and they could, have the authority and just, push people around and everything, which I don't like. That's my quick take on that for now.
Yeah, but the only situation with this case was all the lady had to do was just get the. I understand she said she was afraid, but all you had to do was just get the person, the manual license. I don't know why we continue, especially as black people, continue to make things so hard. Just give them whatever they're asking for. Now, if it doesn't make sense, of course you can ask questions. But if it does make sense, just do it. If the man said give you the license, say, "Hey, I'm reaching for the dashboard. Look, I'm going to the compartment. Like, look, officer, I'm going to the compartment. There is no weapon. Here you go. Case closed." Making things making things easy. Stop making things difficult. And that's the problem we're having right now within this nation. A lot of black people who are making things difficult when it don't have to be. It's something simple. Something simple. Situation wouldn't even transpire the way it did. It would have been case closed, done deal. Here you go. Here's a ticket, or you could go free. But when you resist, so a situation like this happen. Now, of course, this situation did occur. So at the same time, you do have another officer who didn't even try to stop or try to escalate the situation, but he was just standing there. To me, if you're an officer and you see an officer is doing something that doesn't make sense, like you see, like this woman is 23 weeks pregnant, you're supposed to say, hey, man, kind of slow down a little bit. She is pregnant. Don't go too physical because she says she's pregnant. She's a woman at the end of the day. Now, if it was a man, I would have been like, well, but she's a woman. So this one right here, I think is a case closed deal because she pretty much gonna win this case based on her being pregnant. That's my take.
I'm gonna take an approach that's a little bit different. I feel it was the fault of the woman. I'm gonna tell you why. If you are smart and you have history to go by, we are at war. Only thing you can do, you got them kids in the back, you got this. The thing you got to do is comply. You saying you're going to wait for your mother to come says how much respect you have for the man in there. He goes off and takes off running in the back. You get slammed down to the ground. Now, mind you, I will give him credit. He did try to jump in and stop the other police from trying to arrest. A white person who is a police officer don't give two F's about handcuffing any pregnant woman. If you feel like you disrespecting his law, that's the thing. Sugar, let him give you a ticket and go file a lawsuit after. Not put your kids through distress. Them kids was in there crying. This is a lot of experience of a lot of black kids. Let's start to minimize these type of things and understand why we are in situation. And then this happened in all places. Boca Raton. Boca Raton been racist, baby. I know that for a fact. Weston, the Redlands, I could keep going. I don't mind their racism. I don't mind they don't want us to be there either. I stay right where I'm comfortable at. And this is for anybody who's looking me in the camera. If a police stop you, you can get your shit pushed back in or your wig split. Comply so you can go home, file a lawsuit. Let's not stop playing. Let's not play these games minds. They're going to win at the end of the day. And it's hard to convict a police officer. Understand what I'm telling you. That's my take.
And this is why it's so very important to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community Tab. In the community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio, you already know, t-shirt. Chris I Can't New Book, Black Love. Come over here and support the platform. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the new listeners. And now shout out to you and shout out to you guys, because at the end of the day, we on our way to 1K subscribers. With you guys' help, we will reach that goal. Thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over and out. Peace.
Peace.